Good morning, friends. This is Renee from Little Village Homestead. How'd you like what I woke up to this morning? Isn't that crazy? All that snow just laying on the bushes. It's gorgeous to look at, but boy, is it nasty to drive in, and it's just icky when it's wet. It's a real wet snow, heavy, but it's beautiful. I got some neat pictures to post. So anyway, with that, Happy New Year, everybody. I hope you all had a safe and enjoyable evening last night. Me, I was in bed at 7:30. There's no way I can stay up and watch the ball drop. I haven't seen that ball drop. I can't even remember the last time. I'm an early bird. I go to bed early and I wake up early. So anyway, with that, before we get to the regular chit chat, I got a package in the mail. Look at how beautiful that big snowflake is. This came from my friends Marie and her mother Chrissy from Canada, Windsor. I believe she's just right across over the bridge from Detroit. Beautiful. Look at this, absolute gorgeous. And she gave me a beautiful card and the lovely tissue paper. I love the colors of this. That bag is just beautiful. But look at, friends, how gorgeous is that? Home for the holidays. Isn't that beautiful? With the little truck and the Christmas tree. I am definitely going to sport that next year. Definitely. I love that. That is absolutely beautiful. Okay, and then there's a couple of things in here, and I love this bag. I'm going to save that bag. She got me that cute little spoon with the little candy cane cookie cutter. Oh, my grandkids are going to love this when we bake, and they're going to love this. Isn't that absolutely darling? Oh, I love it. And then this just got me. I'm not used to receiving presents, and I'm just beside myself. I'll just say that. She gave me the most lovely set of oven mitts, okay? And then she gave me ones for the grandbabies. Look at them. Can you believe that? I've never seen little mitts like that. I loved them. It's like, oh my gosh. We're going to have so much fun. So, Miss Marie, or not Marie, I'm sorry. It is Miss Marie and Chrissy. I almost said Miss Mo. Do you ever do that? When I call one of my kids or one of my grandkids, I go through every single name in my family, and finally, I make it to the one that I'm hollering for. Or else my other little grandkids will say, "Are you talking about Stella?" I do that all the time. But Marie and Chrissy, thank you. I love this. It's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much for thinking about me. What a wonderful gift. I love it. And I will definitely use them. And I'll think of you each time. So, let me pull this up real quick, because I don't waste all this. I save this. This is pretty. And then a beautiful card she gave me. Oh, thank you, thank you. Words can't say enough. All right, we're going to set that aside. I love that. Okay, now, this month, I cleaned out the space underneath my one cabinet that's, to the side of you guys. You can't see it on the camera. But I cleaned that all out. I put a lot of stuff. I'll show you here. Let me undo my camera I'm going to cover this up so you don't get seasick when I move it. If I can move it. Okay. You'll see down here, I resorted all this. See, I got a couple of empty spots there. We've been using stuff, of course. That's what you're supposed to do. Got another empty spot there. I redid a lot of my jars, and of course I had to seal them. Remember the pantry moths I had? Oh my goodness. Well, they're gone. Completely. But I gutted this room. Totally. I cleaned the walls. I cleaned the ceiling. I cleaned the floors. And by the way, I found the culprit. It was a bag of oatmeal. Okay? And it was it was in a like a paper bag. It wasn't in the container. And they literally, well, you know, there's eggs in that stuff. So you've got to either repackage it or put it in the oven, but in the right conditions they can hatch. And by God, did they ever. And they were having a family reunion in there. And it's like, oh no, you don't pay rent, you're not staying. So, putting all that aside, I got rid of them. There's not a moth around. But anyway, I went through, and you see how shiny my jars are. I cleaned my jars. I checked all the lids like I do once a month. I go through and wipe all this. But I sealed. See, that one's not sealed because I use that quite a bit. That one's not sealed, but this is sealed, 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 sealed. No, that's not sealed because that popped. That seal popped. I have to redo it. But the only ones I didn't seal are the ones that I use all the time. So otherwise, they're all airtight and sealed real well. So nothing can get in there. Same thing with my fruit, because that is another culprit that can cause you to have pantry moths. And let me tell you something, friends. They can wreak havoc. And it's a good thing, because, you know, it's a good thing it happened now and not before. Because, let me put my camera back. Just a minute. Let me make sure it's right. It's a good thing that this happened to me now and not, you know, a few years back when we were working down south, because we'd be home maybe a couple days out of the month. And boy, they could have tore the hell out of my pantry. I could have lost a lot of stuff. As it stood, the only thing I lost was that bag of oatmeal. And it was up on the top of that cupboard. So, they're gone. Not a sign of them nowhere. I bleached everything. Perfect. They didn't get into anything, and I thought, boy, how much stuff am I going to have to throw out that they've destroyed and got into? But they didn't get into anything. It was just that bag. There was enough there that they were feeding on. Anyway, so with that, I cleaned out underneath that cupboard there, and I put most of the stuff, my jars, up here on my shelves to use them, you know, to get used up. So the newer ones are back tucked, you know, tucked back in, and the older ones that need to be used up are right handy to reach. And this month I'm going to, each week, hopefully each week, because I do a lot of my shopping every 2 weeks, but each week we're going to do a pantry challenge, kind of, so to speak, to show you how you can stock on a budget. And so I got that all bare underneath that cabinet, and it's dedicated to strictly making like a little pantry in there. I know I got a huge pantry, but I'm going to show you guys how you can make a pantry anywhere. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you how easy it is to stock on a budget, and to, you know, even if you can only do $5 a week on your budget, that's 5 items you can get. You know, that's, you can start with your beans and your rice and your pastas and stuff like that. You know, maybe some condiments or whatever, but you know, get the basic necessities, and we're going to do that. And if you want to follow along and be a part of that and dedicate, you know, $5, $10, however much your budget allows, then, you know, by the end of the month, we'll see where we're at, and we'll keep right on and going to February. And, you know, maybe if it goes real well and people are liking it, we'll keep right on and going, because, you know, in a few months, you're going to have a nice little stock in your pantry. But this morning, I was on the internet, and I know even in my cookbook, I tell you how to weekly, you know, how to shop weekly and save money and do your weekly planning according to sales, and, you know, I tell you to get on the internet. Well, I always look on the internet at my local grocery store. well, it's kind of local. It's like maybe 20 miles away. It's not too far away from me. But they always have, they call it a Green Friday. Now they've changed it to saving more on Mondays. So it went from Green Friday in the summer to, in the wintertime, saving more on Mondays. Well, I always check that out every week because it is amazing. Some of the things you can get there on a one-day sale. And I plan a lot of things according to what's on sale. And this week, my budget for this next 2 weeks was $70. That's for whatever I need and whatever's on sale. And then I've dedicated $20 of it to my pantry, because there's a few extra things that I have to get. So anyway, with that, I found at Dublin, when I was on the computer this morning, on their Save More on Monday sale, and it will be extended this week as long as supplies last because of the holiday. Normally after one day it's done, but because of the holiday they're going to just keep it going until it runs out. So I'm going to go there tomorrow. Hopefully they'll still have some left. Anyway, what I found there was they had pork sirloin roast. Okay, they had that on sale for 69 cents a pound. Makes you want to jump in the car right now and go, though, doesn't it? Yeah, but they're not open today. So we have to wait until tomorrow, and hopefully it'll be there. And if it's there, I plan on buying about 10 pounds worth of it. So that would be $6.90 towards my budget. Okay, and they have, let's see, they have, what else did they have? Oh, they also had frozen veggies, 10 for 10. They had a 10 for 10 sale on frozen veggies. So I allotted $10 towards my budget for that. And then they have another sale going on over there where if you buy 5 items, you get $5 off. So, and then they got certain items you can choose from. Well, mine was cheese and mayonnaise. And because I need mayo, I'm out of mayo beside of that, but I do need a couple extra, or an extra jar in my pantry. So anyway, with that, it's normally $3.57 for Hellman's mayo. And if I buy, I got that and the brick cheese, the 8-ounce packs of cheese are usually $2.49 a pack. Well, if I buy 5, so I'm going to buy 3 cheeses and 2 mayo. So I'll get the cheese for $1.49 a piece and the mayo for $2.57 a piece. You bet. You save money. You bet I'm doing it that way. And then that was it for, no, they got vegetable oil, nice big container vegetable oil for $2.27. I'm grabbing one of them for the pantry. So that was pretty much anything that they had on sale that I could use this week. So I thought, let me check them, because they also had pork loin on sale for $1.99 a pound. Okay, you can get it cheaper than that on a sale. So anyway, I checked Meijer. Okay, when I went to Meijer. Oh, and Dublin had boneless, skinless chicken breast for $1.99 a pound. You can get that cheaper too, especially up here at this time of year. Anyway, so let's see. I didn't go into Meijer's. I looked at Meijer's on the website, on Meijer's website, and I found they had chicken breast, boneless, skinless chicken breast for $1.77 a pound. Well, there you go. I put myself down for 5 pounds of that, which is $8.85. And they also had ground chuck for $2.49 a pound. Now, Dublin had it for $2.99 a pound. And I thought, well, I'll get it there if it's not on sale anywhere else. Well, Meijer happened to have the same thing on sale for $2.49 a pound. So I put myself down for 2 pounds of that, which is almost $5. And I'm going to do a $5 limit on my budget for fruit because I like oranges. And usually I can get a nice bag of oranges and they'll last a couple weeks. They're good. And also Meijer had cabbage on sale, which I use quite frequently. I like to add it to soups, and you can make a meal out of it, fried up with a little bit of bacon. Cabbage is wonderful. It was 49 cents a pound. So I put myself down for a nice, nice couple pound size. Might be give or take a few. Anyway, we got that. So in my pantry, I'm going to get the mayo, the cooking oil, and then Meijer also has tuna fish on sale for 75 cents a can. Folks, I know I got about 20 cans under there, but for 75 cents a can, I can dedicate a few bucks. So I put myself down for 6 cans. Okay, and pasta, which you can look up there. You can see it right up there. I got a lot of pasta. But that's getting low, and my elbows are getting low, my elbow noodles. So I put myself down for 10 of them, and Meijer has them on sale for 79 cents for a pound-sized box. So that's the best time to buy it. I held out, and now they got it on sale, so now I'm going to replenish all my pasta. Anyway, with all that said, everything that I'm going to buy between Meijer and Dublin for my $50 normal grocery budget, because I allocated $20 to my pantry, so it's $70 total. But for my $50 grocery budget for every 2 weeks, I did $41.18 buying all that. That's 5 pounds of chicken breast, 10 pounds of the pork, and that's 2 pounds of ground chuck, and 10 bags of veggies, and $5 of fruit, 3 bricks of cheese, a head of cabbage. You know what? I did an inventory, obviously, just yesterday, so I know what's in here. And all that stuff is stuff that I can use and stuff that I can really make some nice meals with. And for $41, that's going to last me and my husband. You won't believe me, but that's going to last us about 2 weeks. Now, the only time that I go through more groceries than that is when I feed my family. Right now, we're not doing our Tuesday night meals because I don't want everybody, if the weather's bad, stay home. Because that's something we do when the weather's good and the roads are bare. Then we get together every Tuesday. So normally in the wintertime, we don't do it that much. But anyway, so that's $41.18 worth of groceries that is going to last a good 2 weeks for 2 people. That's fantastic. That's $20 and a little over $20 each week. That's wonderful. And then my pantry and freezer, for my pantry and for my freezer, and some of that pork that I bought, the 10 pounds, some of that will wind up being in the freezer because we're not going to go through all that. We don't eat that horrific amount of meat. But anyway, my pantry budget for this week was $20. And that's I do $10 a week. So I got my 2 jars of mayo, and I got my cooking oil, 1 can of cooking oil, or 1 bottle of cooking oil for $2.27. My mayonnaise was $2.57. And my tuna fish, I got 6 cans of that. That's 75 cents a can. And my pasta is $7, almost $8, because it's 79 cents for a pound package, and I'm going to get 10 of them. That took my pantry budget to $19.81. That, friends, is perfect. Perfect. Now, I do that every 2 weeks. You know what? You start buying stuff like that every 2 weeks, I got a lot of food there. And everything that I got on this list was on sale. Not one thing was not on sale. Now, the only thing that I'm going to have to get is butter. I like real butter. I always use real butter. And even at Meijer's, if I can't find it anywhere on sale, it's still quite reasonable at Meijer's. It's about $2.57 for a pound. And there's places that you'll pay well over $3-4 a pound. So Meijer's is the nicest place, and their butter is good. And it's even great when it goes on sale. Usually that's when I really load up. So anyway, that's my budget for the week. And that's how I do things. And out of all this, There's going to be leftover days. There's going to be meatless days. You know, I'm going to do, my gosh, I got chicken breast. There's chicken stir fry. I can do pork stir fry. I can do with the ground chuck. I can do the Amish poor man steak that my husband loves. I can do with some of that chicken breast that's 5 pounds I got. So I can do some chicken fingers, chicken strips, whatever you want to call them. Or I can do a stuffed chicken breast. I can do pork. I can grind it up and make some meatloaf between that and some of the ground chuck. Oh my gosh, I can do some casseroles, like a hamburger helper style casseroles. I can do all kinds of stuff with this 40, you know, 40, 50, 60 $60 worth of groceries, because I didn't even make my $70 budget. I still got $10 to spare. And out of that $10, if I see something either at Dublin at Meijer's that was not in an ad, that's like an in-store special, and it's something that I can use, or for my freezer, my pantry or my freezer, you bet your bottoms I'm going to get it. And I'll spend that extra $10 on it. Or if it's not anything on sale, then I'll use it for my butter. And that's the way it'll be. But that's it, friends. And each month, so I've already got quite a few things that's going to go under that cabinet. So each month, or each time I go grocery shopping, some people do theirs every week, some people do theirs monthly. You can calculate your budget however you want to do it, but I'm going to dedicate myself $10 to my little pantry challenge underneath my cabinet over there. And by gosh, we keep doing this, and in a few months you're gonna be able to, especially if you're one that's really not sure where to start, how to start, and how to do it, hang with me. I will show you. It really is not hard. You just got to figure out what you want in your pantry. And if you got my cookbook, you will see in there that I've got a whole list of pantry basics, a whole list of things that are almost like must-haves. But you may eat differently than I do. So you got to sit down and decide what you want in that pantry that your family's going to eat. I mean, you don't want to go out and spend, you know, $20 on beans if your family likes rice. You know, my family eats everything, but they eat more than some countries. But that's it. So you just got to figure out what you want in that pantry, and then you got to figure out your budget, how much you can dedicate to just your pantry. And you got to make sure it's not mingled in with the food that you eat on a weekly basis, because you want to build up your pantry so that you can have a nice working pantry when you're all done, and then just restock as you go. It's wonderful. It saves you a book-oodle of money, especially buying stuff on sale. And I am to the point with my pantry that the only thing I'm going to be buying, the only thing that I buy, whether it's on sale or not, is milk and butter. Eggs, well, during the winter time, the chickens aren't laying as good, so I buy eggs during the winter, but most of the time my son has me loaded with eggs from all our chickens. So, but with that, it's the only two things that I get that may or may not be on sale is butter and milk. Everything else, I hold up for a sale. I plan all my meals around what I have in my pantry and what is on sale. And that's the way it works. And that pork sirloin roast for 69 cents a pound, that's like hitting the mother lode. I'm telling you, it's fantastic. I love Dublin when they do that. And you never know if your local butcher has stuff like that. Our local store down here, well, the other one closed, and I was sad to see that happen. Dollar General came in. This is really crazy because we've got a very, very small town. We probably got 400 people here, and that's pushing it. Dollar General moved into town, which I don't mind Dollar General at all. You know, I'm not brand loyal. I'm loyal to my wallet. I'm loyal to my budget. Whatever I can afford, and I'm going to get the most I can get, and I'm going to go where I can get the most for my money. Anyway, but we really didn't need a Dollar General being this small of a town. But they moved in, and they wiped our grocery store out. He's gone. You know, before we know it, our other little convenience store, it's called Larry's Grocery, they're going to wipe out the whole middle section of his store. But he does sell, he's got a deli, and he sells his meats, and he sells liquor and cigarettes and lottery. And once they open up down there, that's the only thing he's going to be selling, because people, they're going to go down, you know, 1 block away and get a can of soup for 75 cents. They're not going to pay $2 and some for it. It's no more convenience. So anyway, with that, I lost what I was going to say. Oh, well, that happens all the time. I can't think of what the heck I was going to say now, and I hate that. Oh, he had Larry, now and then, because he's got his meat counter. He sells the greatest meat ever. And in fact, that's where I got my pork loin. Let's see, pork. I got, yeah, that's over and above. So I might omit one of these. I'm not sure. But that's where I got my pork loin for, Dublin had the pork loin for $1.99 a pound. Meyer had it for $1.77 a pound. And Larry had it for $1.69 a pound. I bought it at Larry's. But every now and then, he'll run specials like that. Larry will too. And the last time, I think I bought like 100 pounds of chicken. 100 pounds. You didn't mishear me. For 25 cents a pound. That I always get chicken dirt cheap there. I think the most I've ever paid for chicken there is 49 cents maybe. He has really good chicken too. He's got good meat. Anyway, so with that, that is what I'm going to be doing once a week. One of our Pantry Chit Chats are going to be dedicated to building your pantry up. And I hope it helps everybody, because you know what? You need to have, I'm telling you, in case something was to happen, I'm not a big time prepper, but you got to have at least 6 months to a year's worth of food put up in your pantry over and above what you normally eat. So, got to get busy. And that's the perfect time to start, is the beginning of the year. Boy, oh boy, can you imagine our pantries next year at this time? We're going to be able to feed an army. And everything's on sale. And you'll have a wonderful working pantry. How fun is that? That is like security in itself. Because food in your cupboards, friends, I'm telling you, it's like money in the bank. You can't beat it. Anyway, so with that, I'm going to go, and I'm doing a video on, I'm making a beautiful pork roast, because I'm going to make lunch meat out of it too. So I did a pork roast with, I don't want to say a glaze. You'll see. I don't want to spoil it. You'll see. It's a beautiful roasted pork loin I'm doing. Wonderful. And I'm going to make what we don't have for dinner. I'm going to cut up into like lunch meat for throughout the week. So with that, after that, my friend from Vicky from our friend on here, she's on here quite a bit, Vicky from Little Creek Homestead, she says, I've got all kinds of lentils and I'm not sure what to do with them. So folks, I'm going to show you how to can lentils. You can do all kinds of stuff with lentils. They are wonderful. And where are mine? I have got a mountain of them. They're sealed in there. Tons of them. And we are going to can up some lentils. I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm also going to show you a beautiful lentil soup. But not today. The soup will be sometime this week. But I'm going to do that. So we got to show Vicky what she can do with her 3 beautiful bags of lentils. Lentils are very good for you. But you can them just like you do beans. Anyway, so I've chatted your ear off enough. We've had a ball. I can't believe the snow. We're not snowed in because we got plowed out and the roads are all plowed, but it's like, you know what? This is a day just to stay home and make something yummy for dinner. It's the holiday, a good day to relax, but me, no, I'm putzing around. I got lots of things that I'm doing. And I'm excited about my grocery budget. I did my budget and I saved even $10 extra from it. That's fantastic. I love that. I love grocery shopping. I can be dangerous in a grocery store though. I have to stick to my list and stick to my budget, because I'll tell you what, anytime something goes on sale, or if it's something I think somebody can use in the family, I can go into a store and be dangerous. So I really have to be disciplined when I go into the store, and this is wonderful. So there you have it, friends. Thanks for chatting with me. And you guys have a wonderful day. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Holy crap, look what we woke up to. Look at all the snow. My poor car. My cousin's coming to plow. Look at those beautiful trees. Look at all this. Oh my goodness. Snow is just, and look at the sky up there. Oh my God, there's more coming. We're going to be, well, we are snowed in right now. Look at that. Look at that. You can't even get out of the driveway. And look at my lilac bush. It's almost flattened to the ground with all that snow. Holy cow. This is gorgeous. I got to go check my bird feeders. Oh, it's beautiful out here. Good morning, friends. It's pretty out here. And I got my scarf on from Cammie. Oh, I'm loving it. Oh, you weren't supposed to see that. Anyway, let me turn this around. Look at, isn't that pretty? I gotta get a picture of that. All that snow on my feeders. I'll be right back, friends. I gotta get a picture. Okay, I'm back. My goodness. It's cold out here. Oh, all this snow. It's just white, 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 white. Oh, beautiful. And cold. Oh, we got a shovel. And it's melting too. Mr. Wayne is gonna get the cars ready. My cousin's coming to plow, so we gotta get him ready for when he gets here. We can move them. Oh wow, this really is something. And the other day I showed you out here, it was nothing but leaves and green. And now it's like, hey, yeah, it made up for it. Oh my goodness. All right, friends. I'm going to go for a minute. I'll show you how it looks after it's plowed.